Welcome back to Drift Delvers. It is episode 46. We're here on a Thursday. You might be listening on a Sunday. You might be listening on a Monday.
Or Tuesday.
You might skip this whole episode. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You might be listening 5,000 years in the future. You know.
That's true. For us, it's Thursday.
Mm-hmm. You might not even be a human, you know?
Probably not. So I have a question for you guys. Let me set it up though first. I recently renewed or started a new musical project, a new band. Playing some of my own material, some of my old material, throwing in some new stuff. We're calling it literature rock. It's no guitar, just bass, drums, keys, sax, all instrumental. So we're trying to come up with a band name, and band names are so freaking hard to come up with. You know, like in the moment when you actually have to name a band. You know what I mean? It's really
easy when you're doing other stuff.
Right.
You're just constantly like, ooh, that's a good band name.
Yeah, and like, especially when you're trying to kind of capture the vibe of the band too, you know, like it's almost easier to start with a band name and then create the music around the band name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We settled on the Phantom Volumes. I'm pretty happy with it. But what do you guys think about band names? If you were in a band, you know, do you have some good band names on lock? Do you have some favorite band names? What do you think the worst band names are? Let's talk band names.
Man, I wish I would have had time to think about this because, like,
I mean, the best one is Ween.
Yeah,
Ween's a pretty good one.
This one is Evanescence.
I don't know if that's the best band name. I do think it's a good one. Evanescence. I guess it is evocative of what it is. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, like,
I know of a lot of. I listen to a lot of Japanese music, right? So, like, there's a lot of bands who create their band name with English words that just sound cool to them, not necessarily make any sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like, so you end up with, like, really strange band names, like the Oral Cigarettes.
Nice.
As opposed to what other kind of cigarette,
exactly.
bro?
I love that.
You know what I mean?
The anal cigarette.
I was holding back, but I was thinking, it's like, well, it's better than the anal cigarettes.
That's what I always think of, right? Is like, what other cigarette could we be possibly referring to?
Yeah, the nasal cigarettes.
Melt Banana. That's another one that's
Melt Banana.
Melt Banana.
But like, those ones that don't make sense are often some of the best band names because one, you're unlikely to find something else that's named that.
Yes.
You know, whether it's another band or some other business, which that can make it difficult. We originally wanted to go with the Plot Holes, which I think is really good.
Yes.
But there's a band here called the Potholes, and it's too close. It's too close.
Yeah.
But the Potholes is such a quintessentially New Orleanian sentiment.
Oh yeah,
You know,
and they're like a punk funk band.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like it's pretty appropriate,
right?
You know.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of us had bands back in the day. You know, I always thought that Chance Fisher was a terrible band name. I always disliked.
Well, which one of you is Chance? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is which one of y'all motherfuckers was Chance?
He's the fifth member that never showed up.
It's the Pink Floyd conundrum.
Yeah, right.
But at least Pink Floyd sounds cool. Like Chance Fisher, one, it's not that easy to say, and two, it sounds like
Rich white kid.
Yeah, like a douchebag.
Sounds like somebody who has multiple pairs of boat shoes.
Yeah, totally.
Car dealership.
But we actually had less shoes in our band than we had band members. So.
That's true. Judson, arguably Chance, you know.
Yeah.
Chance himself hardly ever wore shoes. I don't think I've ever seen Judson in. Maybe
he's back on shoes. He's back on shoes.
Yeah. He kind of has to, huh?
He just made the choice. I mean, I would argue that he kind of had to the bulk of the time that he chose not to.
Yeah.
You know, but he chose not
Here's
to.
the thing. Before we move on from Judson's feet, okay, I just want to say,
No, let's linger here for a while.
Let's linger on Judd's feet.
Let's sit on the Judson's feet topic.
No, I think that playing barefoot has merit, right? Because
Absolutely.
I think, you know what I mean? I think that playing barefoot, there's something to be said for that. Especially like a bass player or something like, you know, I could really see a bass player wanting to play barefoot, but walking around all the time, I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's walking around the streets of Hattiesburg.
The streets are dirty, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That shit is dirty as fuck.
And walking around the floor of the boom boom room with no shoes on. I just thought, no way.
No,
bro.
thank you. Oh my god.
Did I mention on here that I went to I took my dad to Hattie's Burgers or whatever it is whatever the restaurant is that it's in the boom boom room.
Yeah.
Hattie's
Father's
Burgers
Day?
and Blues.
Hattie's Burgers and yes. Did I tell y'all that I went there? Maybe I didn't. Man, how surreal! Have y'all been?
No.
No.
It's a surreal experience, dude.
I don't think I can do it.
It's dude. It's like you go in and it's the boom boom room, but it's been sanitized in such a way that like.
Well, I'd hope so. It's a restaurant now.
Yes, exactly.
Legally obligated to do that.
But like the stage is still there, the bar is still there, you know? And so it still feels like the boom boom room, but all of the wall decorations are gone and it's like lit from high up, which is like
There's lights?
There's lights, man.
Whoa.
It's straight, I'm telling you, it's surreal going in there and just being all like brightly lit. It's like I've never even coming in that bitch in the middle of the day. It's never those lights have never been on like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was strange.
wild.
It was
Like, wow, this is a beautiful ceiling. I've never seen it before.
But I went and was filled with nostalgia.
I bet.
And you know, lots of memories came rushing back.
And presumably burgers.
Yeah, well, no, I had the steak and eggs. I had the steak and eggs. It was like a brunch thing. You know what I mean?
Cool.
And it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, for like $13 or whatever it was, man, I had a big ass piece of steak. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. No complaints.
Okay, well, so back in that day, you guys had a band called Roundhouse Groove, which I always thought was a pretty good band name. It was a better band name than you guys were a band.
Butter?
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just taking a dig, dude. I'm just taking a dig.
Using the platform.
Damn.
Savage.
No,
yeah,
I do think that we fucking sucked. Actually, like in hindsight, you know, I think that.
Y'all had some good moments, man. Like, y'all had some... You were young, you know? Like, but you got the room moving. You got people's booties shaking, you know? That's all that really matters.
Yeah, I mean, true. People had fun at the shows.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's totally
like,
true.
You can't suck if you're making people move.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that I think that we had some people in the band.
Oh, you had some bad characters in the band, that's for sure.
Who sucked.
Yeah. Fortunately, well, at least for one of them, you could never hear them anyway, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's true. The other one, you could hear him too much all the time.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
All the
Did
fun.
one person or entity play a harmonica?
Yes,
Yes.
that's the one that you could hear all the time.
Okay, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. And then the one you couldn't hear was the keyboard player.
Sort of.
I literally have never heard him play. And I saw you guys like 6-7 times, you know, like I like strained to try to hear him. And I'm like, I think he just has it turned off and he's just acting like he's playing. Could y'all hear him on the stage?
Not really, because he always came out of the mains, right? Because he never like invested in any equipment.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yikes. Right.
We-
what did you do when you practiced?
We had a PA system at the
Practice.
I thought,
yeah.
Is that when we all got together and ate Doritos?
Practicing. Yeah. No, but it was one of those things where it was like I couldn't even convince these fucks to not take their cut from a single gig because they wanted beer money to even put back to record something.
yeah.
Every time. And
I mean,
there
them
was
to save anything for recording.
no. It was I need my money right now before I leave the bar.
Right.
So that I can go buy.
I need my money to spend at this bar.
Yeah,
right now.
every
Give me my
gig. It was
scripts.
a complete shit show. I don't ever want to be in a band again after being in that band.
Well, that's unfortunate. They're not all like that, dude.
Yeah. No, I'm sure they're not.
But
it burnt me the fuck out. You know what I mean?
I've
Like
been in
it-
bad bands and I've been in good bands. I think currently I'm in good to great bands. But it took a long time to get here to do that.
Yeah. A lot of trial and error. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Dustin, John, giving you a little time to think about it.
Tell us
would
about
you have
your
a band?
bands.
No, what would your band names be? What would you? Have you thought of a band
What
name?
would I name a band if I was in?
Yeah.
If I was in charge of naming a band? Well, Limp Bizkit's already taken.
Yeah. Oh, too bad.
Yeah, you can't
What's your,
have
what's your
that song,
favorite?
dude.
What's your favorite Sarah
McLaughlin.
Bareilles.
Bareilles song? Yeah. What's your favorite Sarah Bareilles song?
Ooh, Gravity's a good one. Is there a band named Gravity? I don't know.
Oh,
Well, there's a band named Gravity Hey.
Yeah.
I'm actually playing with the drummer.
What about
from Gravity
Bright
Hey,
Lights
so-
and Cityscapes?
Hold on. So this is what you do. You go to the lyrics, right? And then you pick something out of the lyrics. Let's see how good of a lyricist Sarah Bareilles is. How about you name a band called On My Knees?
There you go.
There's already a
I'll
band
just take
called
Limp
Limp
Bizkit
Bizkit,
and
dude.
do
There's already a band called
Erect
Limp-
Pancake.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. I
Erect
don't.
pancake.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'll take it.
Erect Pancake.
Pancake is like it's like
That's what makes it so good. That's what makes it so good as a band name. Like a pancake
can
cannot
never be erect.
Can never be
you
erect.
just have to
It,
think
it
about
will
it.
not be. It ceases to be a pancake.
It takes that
Right.
fluffiness to another level.
Yeah, it becomes a taco or
Yeah.
a crepe or something. I don't know.
Erect.
Like
Floppy flapjack.
floppy
I
flapjack.
don't know.
No, I like erect pancake. That's good. That's good.
There you go.
What about you, John? You got to follow up erect pancake.
I don't know if I can, but I mean, out of all the time in my life that I've had to like take time out to like think of a band name for a band that I've never considered making. Okay, so I guess I like psychedelic music, so I don't know, let's just go with something Strawberry Equation or some shit like
Guarantee that's a band already.
I'm
Let's
sure
check this
Strawberry
out.
equation.
Guaranteed,
check.
because it sounds like every other fucking fucking what is it?
No, you can have it,
Yeah,
dude.
strawberry
Really?
fractals.
Really? It's there?
Strawberry equation, dude.
Holy shit.
It does
There we
not
go.
come up on the first
Yeah.
page of
Fuck
Google.
yeah, look at that. First
Let's see,
time.
let's
Playing
see
with
about-
the erect pancake.
Yeah, let's see about erect pancake. I'm sure that's taken.
Fuck, man, come on.
Okay, what's funny is there's flaccid pancake.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't be erect pancake then. It's
That's
just like
surely a cover band. A tribute to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
okay. So Parks and Rec, new band name I call it, right? I wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, what were the best ones from that? I just decided to pull. I like Baby in a Straight Jacket.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm actually in the middle of doing a Parks and Rec rewatch, so like this is all very fresh.
Baby in a Straight Jacket. I like Burley and the Backstabbers. I like that. Scrotation marks.
Is this like the Mousetrap band names or whatever?
Yeah.
I like both of these. Nothing rhymes with orange, and everything rhymes with orange.
Yeah, it's funny because like when they're doing that bit on the show, they're doing like the interview of Andy, and it's like one of those things where he just is like you could tell that they just ran the camera and said, just improvise as much stuff as you can, you know?
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was just like listing through all of it. He's like, it's like nothing rhymes with orange. Everything rhymes with orange.
Yeah, everything rhymes with orange is like my favorite. I also like Eagle-Eyed Tiger. I like Eagle-Eyed Tiger. That's a pretty good one. That's like a, what I could do like a great like classic rock.
The glam rock band.
Glam rock band. Yeah, dude.
Like Steel Panther.
Three Skin.
It's just a little bit less.
Just a little. Yeah, but there you go. There's some.
That's some good.
Good ones from that.
All right. Well, think about it. When you guys start your next band, realize that this is a harder thing than it sounds. So start making your list now.
Yeah, it's more fun to just find already made up fictional band names like we just did, like Electric Apricot.
Oh, that is such a great movie.
It is
Classic.
It's like a mockumentary about a jam band that like Les Claypool put together, and it is so funny because it's like made with a lot of jam band musicians, so like all the jokes are authentic and like from a place of love rather than just it's not like The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Well, like there's a bunch of cameos, like Warren Haynes. My favorite part of the movie is when the dude sees Warren Haynes. He's like, "Dude, I just told Warren Haynes he could date my girlfriend." It's like, "You have a girlfriend?" It's like, "No."
But if I did, Warren, you'd be the first person who could cuck me out, bro.
Cuck me out. Band name, call it.
Cuck me out. Cuck me out before you go.
Like, Warren Haynes would be the last dude, come on, man. Warren Haynes? No.
You got beef with Warren, dude?
No, well, fuck Warren Haynes, man.
Don't let unnamed harmonica player ruin Warren Haynes.
I'll name him. You want me to name him?
Don't
I'll
name him.
All
Don't give him that power.
right. Well, you know who I will name is the Wises when you guys meet them in this game that we're playing. It's called Starfinder.
That's right, it is. Version 1.
Version 1, yeah. It's still the beta version of Starfinder. So you guys...
Playtest.
Yeah. You guys remember what's going on?
Yeah, we're on the Curiosity.
hallway.
Swirling in a
Maelstrom of Souls or some
Yeah.
shit. Isn't that what it's called?
River of
the
Souls.
River of Souls.
Okay.
It's a little bit more sublime than a maelstrom,
Okay.
So.
Yeah, going towards
So the maelstrom is a
boneyard.
different plane of existence.
True. Yeah.
We're in the deep
We're in a
astral.
We're in a hallway filled with ooze.
Ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm. Yes.
Yeah, we just left a room that had all these like desks and I don't know, what would you call those?
Well, that was the power room,
These
the
power-
engine room.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Ectoplasm a band name? Is there a band called
Gotta be.
Ectoplasm?
I would think so.
Surely.
Are we going to do this the whole episode?
Well, you
time?
should probably
I know.
now.
I'm just asking, I'm just asking.
It's just gonna be in the back there.
Yeah.
Every odd word combination I hear. Is that a band?
Yeah. Looks like it's a
Ectoplasm
deathcore.
official on Instagram.
Deathcore band with members from Taiwan and the U.S. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Done.
Well, so you're in this room filled with a deathcore band.
Yeah.
Sick, bro. That's fucking metal, bro.
It's like just jam packed with Americans and Taiwanese people. Yep. And like you can get through them, but it's difficult terrain, and you got to roll fortitude saves against their music. So you guys defeated the psychomentals that were drawn here due to the stress and the panic that the Wises were presumably feeling, given that their ship is listing into the River of Souls. So that's where we are. You guys are in here on the other side of the locked bridge doors.
About to save this Patra family
You still are going with that, huh?
I mean, that would be so sweet if it was.
It would be really nice.
It'd be
Really
nice.
I really hope that's.
I could go, haha.
Because they're wise cats.
Well, the
the
name
curiosity.
of the name of the thing is
Curiosity.
curiosity.
And wise cats, actually, sure. Yeah. Maybe if they're like sardonic, that'd be great.
Okay. I'm gonna turn it over to you guys reluctantly, but hopefully.
That was your first mistake. Okay.
Well,
No, we opened the door.
Yeah, we must save the Weiss family.
I think we have to like knock on the door though, right? Like it's like
I mean, it is locked. Yeah.
We do need to announce
it's locked,
ourselves.
and
Yeah.
like these other hostile forces were attempting to break in. So if we continue to attempt to break in without identifying ourselves, I mean, what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you knock on the door,
Hello.
and they're like, "Oh, is that a human knock or a psychomental knock? I can't tell."
And kind of looks at everybody. Not a psychomental lot. There's no humans in this group.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It is a lizard.
No, they're like, you hear a voice. Are they gone? A female voice. Are they gone?
Yeah. They're a little bit everywhere, but they're no longer a threat.
Yes, they're gone. We destroyed them. We vanquished their being.
Okay, and you hear a as they
Just
open.
cracking beers.
Yeah,
Celebrate.
Natty Light.
as they open
Stone Cold's music.
the bridge door.
We have come to rescue you.
What you see when you walk in there, let me tell you what the
Let
vibe
me
is.
tell you.
You see, I think, 5 figures. You see a human male, looks to be late 40s, early 50s. Then you see a female. They're both humans.
Oh, okay.
And she looks very much like the older male.
Oh.
No, yeah, like the Sacramento. Like the older male. And then there is a non-binary human. Both of them are adults. Both the female and the non-binary adults, but younger than the older man. Okay. There is a adult male Vesk in here. And there is a Shirin male who is unconscious and has a clearly broken leg.
Oh my.
Kind of the one that like steps forward is the female human. And she says, oh, "Thank God. Who are you?"
We're the crew of the Primarana.
We are Mouse Rat.
There's Mouse Rat in that bandit. No. We are the crew of the Primarana. We were told that there would be trouble here, and it looks like there is. Are you and your crew safe and sound now?
No, not at all. I don't know if you're aware, but this ship is sinking into the River of Souls. And as you can see, my brother over here is unconscious with a broken leg. And she kind of gets choked up. She's like, and my mother and my other brother, I don't know where they are. But I'm so worried about them. And you see the older male kind of put a gentle hand on her shoulder, and the non-binary human and the Vesk kind of stand closer to her, and the Vesk says, "Lonnie, surely they're all right. Have faith. We have rescuers here now. Have hope."
Yes, have faith, have hope.
That's right,
Desna
Lonnie.
has sent us.
Yes, well, my name is Jasset, and this is Lonnie, and he points to the first woman that spoke. You recognize that she was the one whose voice you heard over the distress call before you got on the ship. And he says, this is my sister, Lonnie, and this is my sibling, Indigo. And Risky is over there unconscious, and this is my pa, Alvar. And he says, yes, I'm glad you're here. We are in dire circumstances. First, we must do something about Risky.
Right.
His leg. Please help.
Well, we do happen to have somebody that's trained in being able to assist here. So if you could take a look, Mister.
I'll definitely take a look. It's Gilderon Whistlepop, by the way. Let me just see what's going on with Risky over here, and then we can continue. Let's deal with.
And so you said that there's a mother and brother that are missing. And how long have they been missing?
I'll tell you everything, but
right.
Just please, I'm worried about Risky.
Seems like he has a broken leg, at least. But let me do a little bit of more scanning.
Can I do like a medicine check?
Yeah, he's at 0 hit points. He's not dying, but he is unconscious. He looks very not good. There's like a piece of his chitin missing from his head, and there's ichor and blood kind of running down his face.
Well, if I ever have a chance to use this, now's the time.
So I'm just going to use a serum of healing on him.
All right, so can jab it into a spot.
Just right here under the chitin, if I remember correctly.
Right into the break.
Yeah. He wakes up and, stuff starts patching up. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. What'd you get there?
17 healing.
Yeah.
That's damn good.
That's a 4K too,
He
baby.
has.
Probably so, yeah. And so he wakes up, his eyes flutter open, and his little mandibles start chittering. He's just like,
What happened? Where is everybody okay?
Well, you're going to be all right. We're here to help. We have been sent by Desna. You were unconscious, so we had to deal with your precarious situation first, but now you're all right. But your family is right here. There's was it the brother and the dad?
Brother and mother that are missing.
The brother and the mother.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to cut the introduction short, but first, you said you've still got some people missing. Do you have like a schematic of the ship? You know roughly where they were?
well, now that Risky, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
All right. And this is Alvar talking. He says, it's been a crazy couple of days. So we were just trying to go home from the Pact Worlds. We had visited the Pact Worlds, and we were on our way home back out to our planet in the vast, and then something happened with the drift, and we were shunted from the drift into what we've identified must be the astral plane. We were fascinated at first. I mean, the opportunity we are scientists, and so the opportunity to gain studies and information here was
You don't say.
was intriguing.
I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
Really? I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
That's amazing. What a coincidence of scientists. Our ship was severely damaged,
Good band
though. Yeah. And so we've been stranded here for days, and our ship has just kind of slowly drifted into the River of Souls. And, well, a fearsome serpent with hideous jaws and many eyes attacked the ship while we were in the river. This is when Risky was hurt. And this serpent surely would have destroyed our ship, and killed us all if it wasn't for Marguerite and Bennu. They had a plan, a desperate gambit. They boarded our lifeboat, and they lured the monster away from the Curiosity. They've been gone for several hours. We haven't heard from them since. I imagine that our anxiety over the damage to the ship and our missing family, that's what must have drawn these psychomentals. And that catches you up to where we are now. And he just looks really upset, nervous, you know.
Yeah. So, real quick, Sue just kind of puts her hand on his shoulder just to kind of like help, you know, anchor him back into right now, you know, to kind of settle his emotions. And she just kind of looks at him and just says, what your family did was very brave, but we're here now. You got help. We can definitely help you.
Yes,
we've got a capable crew here.
Yes, and he just looks so strained as he's speaking to you, and he says, I need you to save my family here. Take them on your ship and get them out of here. I mean, I want Marguerite and Benny back, but my 4 children are here. That's just the math. Please, just save them. And at this point, Lonnie steps up and says, no, absolutely not. We are not going to leave our mother and our brother. And Alvar just kind of retreats back at this point and shuts down a little bit, kind of head in hand. And Lonnie steps up and says, there is a homing signal on the lifeboat. I imagine you could probably detect that and find the lifeboat somewhere downriver. I don't know. If I think that I can probably finish the repairs on the Curiosity to get it ready for travel, but I do not have the means to go after Ma and Banu.
Well, thankfully, the numbers are favor us, so we should be able to assist with that. And she's going to get on comms real quick, reach out to Lenny, and see if he would be able to assist them with any kind of repairs of their machine.
Yeah, Lenny's like, yeah, what's going on, boss?
Hey, Sue. Hey, this is Sue. So,
Hey, Lenny. This is Lenny.
Well, hey, Lenny. Just real quick, if you could just swing by and get some of your most capable. And looks like there's going to be a little bit of a repair job ahead of you.
When you say get some of my most capable, you mean like my tools or what?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay. Because it sounded like you were implying that there were more people on this ship than there are. Like, I don't have a crew, right? Like, you know that, right?
Right. Well, we'll tell you.
So, yeah, I'll get my most capable tools. Right. That's another good band name, Capable Tools. Yeah, of course. I'll head right over. Is the ship safe? Like, is it?
Right now we've got one point of entry, so just come through that. Well, actually, would even be able to. You know,
let's try to.
Yeah, of course it could.
Yeah. Okay. Then
Can we pull the ship out of the river?
Not at the moment. Okay. No.
That's going to be future roles. Okay.
We must go and destroy a giant serpent.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah, exactly.
That is our assignment.
So at the moment, right now, we got to go and locate that ship, but that means we're going to have to locate that serpent. So, yeah.
Well, yes, I mean, hopefully you can find the ship without running across the serpent.
Yes, but come on now. With our luck.
Right.
Well, I don't know anything about your luck, but our luck has not been great, I'll tell you that.
Our luck's been
hopefully we can
50-50,
change that.
really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hopefully we can tip the scales a little
we're
bit.
chosen.
It swings in the extremes, really, with our luck.
We're chosen by Desna, the goddess of luck. So.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
then your luck is very good. You should probably not meet this serpent at all.
We
It
got
should be
that
just
good luck.
fine.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure that will happen. I'm sure it will
Yes,
play out exactly like that. Yes.
I mean, we did just leave. Maybe that kind of rubbed off on us, but I doubt it.
Yeah, they've been gone for a couple hours, right? Is what they said. Indigo comes up to you and she's like, I just wanted to say thank you so much for saving us, and I do believe, I know that you will find our mother and our brother, and we will get out of this mess. And Desna's chosen indeed. I must admit that I prayed deeply to Desna for her help, and well, you have arrived.
Well, she obviously heard your plight because she sent us here personally.
Yeah, when Indigo says that about praying to Desna, you can kind of see Lonnie not necessarily roll her eyes, but you can tell that she's like a little less religious, a little bit more scientific, and just But who knows now with the drift crash and everything that's happened,
We could say everyone else but you. That would be.
Well, she didn't say anything.
I don't like her attitude.
if you don't want this divine help, then you don't have to take it. Keep chilling in the river of souls for all I care.
Speaking of which, we're spending a lot of time talking aboard a ship that's getting sucked into the river of souls. Let's get moving.
Yes, Lonnie is like, Jasset with me, and you said that you're sending somebody over to help?
That's right.
What's his name?
Lenny.
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't work with Lennies.
Because
we have a Lonnie already. It's too confusing.
Lenny, I'm
we just
sorry,
can't get involved with Lenny,
Rival
man.
sub shop.
Like, I don't know how much more clear I can make it in this campaign that we will not have characters that have similar names. That's why Carl had to leave, because we got Carl. So Caro or whatever. So no, so they say, all right, well, I do believe that we can get this ship operational and be able to pull ourselves out. But we must get Mother and Bennu, please.
We will try our best.
And so Jasset and Lonnie head to the other side of the ship that you haven't been on to go start working on some repairs. And Indigo chills with Risky. His actual Sharon name is, here we go, Chithrisky, but he's nicknamed
Everybody just calls him
Risky.
Risky.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Cheap whiskey. There you go.
And you can obviously assume that as they're calling them brother and sons and all that that Jasset and Risky are both adopted.
Jasset is the best.
Yeah, Jasset is the best.
Okay.
And Bennu, if I haven't mentioned, is an android.
Okay.
The person that you're going after is an android.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Alvar is just like sitting in the captain's chair, just like kind of rocking. His like leg is, jumping up and down, and he just looks really, really nervous.
I'm not gonna go comfort him.
No, that's fine.
As far as
the
that
dad?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Indigo then says, guys, before you leave, we might have some equipment that you might find useful. Yes, and so she starts handing out some stuff. An advanced med kit.
Okay.
A purple nanite hypo pen.
Okay.
2 uses of spray flesh.
Okay.
Okay. What were y'all doing, old boy? You got all this shit and you couldn't help your
I mean, they've got the tools. They don't have the
they
medicine
literally took the
ranks,
lifeboat.
Right.
I mean,
This is an advanced med kit. I don't even know how to use a basic med kit.
Fair enough.
And yeah, it is kind of funny that because they also have gives out a ring of sustenance, 2 library chips, 1 for life science and 1 for physical science, and 2 Mark II serums of healing.
Damn.
All right.
We have a party
put all
stash?
the-
No, we don't.
No, not here. And then they also have a weapon, which seems incongruous with the rest of
It's a dueling
everything.
catheter.
It's actually it's a Thunderstrike Street Sweeper.
That's a gun? Shotgun?
Kind of, yeah, basically. It's a sonic weapon. It delivers a low-intensity punch of sound. It can be overcharged to deliver a significant sonic blast that can knock down its target. So it has does 1d10 sonic damage. It uses 5 charges per shot, but it can hold 40 charges in its battery. It has the special property Boost 1d6, and then has critical effect of knockdown. It's a long arm.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah,
That's
so,
Subana.
yeah, and then so Lonnie kind of smiles as she's walking out, and Indigo like is hesitant. She's like, you can tell she's like uncomfortable holding the gun, and Lonnie says, "Well, that was my idea. Indigo didn't agree with me, but I think it's important to be prepared to defend ourselves, and well, I'm glad we have it now, aren't you, Indigo?" And she's just like, I guess. What, you know?
All right,
and
we
then,
don't have time for a gun rights debate.
Jacet just glances down at the gun and says,
We never had to fire that thing, but I think you could probably use it.
and so yeah, there's that. So yeah,
a really
I think
good weapon.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Level 7.
Fucking take
You
it.
should.
take it.
Yeah, dude.
Excellent. We got a lot of good items in there.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
let's get this
So-
Farscape episode on the road.
All right. So yeah, as you guys can kind of sort that out, and then we'll get on the ship. All right. So you guys get back on your ship, right? And you got. They gave you the signal to track the lifeboat signal. And so, Lenny's off the ship. He went to go help. You guys get back on the ship. Walter is at the helm. And so you can fly your ship along the River of Souls following the signal. As you kind of, since you're closer to the river now and have an opportunity to look, you can see that it's just a huge current of silvery ectoplasm. Countless ghostly figures of all species are dragged through the river at surprising speed. You can see some of them trying to struggle against the current, moaning and wailing in grief, but it's hopeless. The river is too fast and powerful, and there's no shore to reach or a river obstacle where a soul might take shelter.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like an ectoplasmic soul here and there trying to burst out of the river screaming, "I was an atheist."
You know that eventually the river will pull the Primarana into it and take you to Pharasma's Boneyard. So to avoid your untimely end, there's some things that you got to do to navigate this river.
Can we just fly over it?
There's 4 checks that I need you guys to make.
Okay.
All right.
First thing we're going to do is scan the check. Or scan the check, scan the river with a computer's check.
Good band name.
This would be your science officer.
Not I.
Yeah. So I believe that would be
Is science officer and engineer both like computers and engineering?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I would be. Yeah, I would definitely
Yeah.
be the science officer. At the helm, looking at all of the sensors and stuff, doing.
yes.
Do both.
Let's get that computer's check.
Zero, beep, 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 beep. Oh, dirty 20.
Wow, that meets beats.
Oh my goodness.
It's because it's your channel skill that got it there. That little extra boost from the channel skill. Okay, so you're able to analyze the ship's surroundings and determine the correct course, right? So now I need the magic officer to scry the river to try to anticipate the currents and the souls traveling along it. So I believe that's Subana.
I believe that is Subana.
Yep. So
Some mysticism check.
All right, so that's gonna be a 19.
That is a fail.
Ooh.
So I'm going to mark down one failure.
Hold on one second. I'm a precog. Hold on.
Yeah, why
Let's
should
see.
your mysticism should be +8?
Well, he's saying
No.
he's got.
My mysticism is actually +9. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, it would be a 20. It would be a dirty 20
Why is it a +9?
because it was not updated in.
Oh, well, that sucks for
that's
you,
why.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
No, okay, so that takes it to a dirty 20, which does meet.
Yes. Okay.
And you were upset that I was giving you shit about not doing your homework. Here we are.
Okay.
It's all good.
Thanks
All right,
for
so
bringing that back up.
yeah, I did. So yeah, you were able to anticipate the movements of the currents and the souls to kind of like keep yourself aligned with the river without getting too mired in it. Now, we need a chief mate check. This, an acrobatics or athletics check. So whoever wants to do that, I believe that would be a Raya situation.
Yeah, I mean, either Raya or Sayun.
Yeah.
Who's better at what? I've got a +10 on athletics. You better than that? Okay. Yeah. All right. So just athletics.
Yep.
Okie doke. 23 total.
All right, that gets it. So you're going to help Walter maneuver the ship against the current by like kind of manually making some flaps work and stuff in the guts of the ship. And so now we need a piloting check from Walter. Zach, I have given you control of a Walter sheet.
Oh, really?
It's not like completely filled out, but the appropriate things are. You can roll a piloting check from the Walter sheet, and the art that I used is his rave art.
Nice.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. That fucking lime green fishnet, man.
Yeah, dude.
He doesn't take it off.
Okay, a piloting check from Walter coming at you.
Yeah,
Looking at an 18. I don't think it's going to get it.
that is not going to get it. So that is one failure. Walter's like, oh, this is difficult. I've never flown in a river of souls before. Let me try that again.
Oh, we're going to try it
Not
again.
many people have.
Even worse. No. 18 again.
Okay, that's two fails. So, like, what happens when you fail is that you lose control of the ship and it starts to flounder and get caught in the ectoplasmic current, and this costs you time. So each fails costs you
we've
some
got a-
time.
So we have to keep on. We have to keep
We got
trying.
a precog. Time,
Yeah.
not an issue. They can do whatever they want. with time.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Just
Okay,
rewind.
well,
Be kind.
I mean, all I can do is roll the thing, man. You know?
Oh no!
Oh
it's
my
the same.
God, dude,
No, it's
worse.
lower. Yep.
Walter is embarrassed at this point, and he is sweating profusely out of his
Profusely
tusk.
from his tusk.
There are like puddles like forming under his foretusk on the deck of the ship.
Carl, come
He's
clean
like,
this up.
"I'm
Oh wait, Carl's gone.
really sorry, guys. I'm so nervous. I don't like dead people.
Just take a deep breath. You've got this. You've got this.
Don't ever go to Eox.
All right. Yeah, no, I plan never to do that.
Again?
I am terrified of Eox. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Natural 1.
Damn.
When you hear that shattered
boy.
glass, it's your ass.
All right. At this point, I need everybody to roll a reflex save as the ship just careens and shakes you all down to the ground.
All right.
Reflex saves from everybody.
I'm not strapped in to anything.
What is my recovery aegis? Like, what?
Oh, baby, yeah.
Why could I add that?
Gilderon got a natural 20 on that reflex for 25.
Nice.
23 for Raya.
It's saving throws against disease and poison.
Okay, 23 for Raya. What did Subana get?
Sue got a 15 on that reflex.
All right, and Sayun?
I'm sorry.
13 on the reflex.
All right, well, Sue and Sayun fail.
I'm going to be using my recon point.
Your paradox.
So
You're what?
I'm going to be
Make sure you talk into your mic, please.
Sorry. No. I'm not going to use my reflex point on that.
All right.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
You guys will each take 7 points of bludgeoning damage
All right.
Everybody?
as you fall. No, just the two that failed.
Not worth spending a paradox point on that right now.
All right. Walter's got to succeed at this, man. You could use one of your inspirations if you want to.
You could have one of mine, Walter. You got this.
All right, so with an inspiration from Gilderon, here we go.
With the inspiration, it's a 21.
The inspiration is what
There
got
we
him
go.
over.
That's
Right, I told you, my boy, you could do this.
Oh, thank you, Gil. I feel so stupid.
Gil's sitting there while Walter is
Yeah.
like piloting his little walrus flaps off, but Gil's just got a paper towel like wiping the sweat off of his tusks the whole time.
My damp baby boy.
Oh, man. All right, so finally, Walter is able to get the Primarana on course. And so you start making your way through the River of Souls, following that lifeboat ping.
Bing.
Yes, thank you. As this happens, a mass of undulating astral forms. Some amorphous blobs, others warped silhouettes of recognizable species, surge toward the ship in a silver tide. They clamber onto the ship's hull, their greedy appendages exploring the outer surface as they seek the living souls within. The lights flicker and the Primarana slows, its engines whining beneath the oppressive, supernatural burden.
Hit the chaos engine.
Science officer, you can roll a computer's engineering check to see what's going on here.
What the blue blazes is going on here?
And then I'll take a mysticism check from the magic officer as well.
All right. Mrs.
I'm going to use my... well, I rolled a 14, but I think I'm going to use my blessing to reroll.
Okay. All right.
Here we go.
So we're treating all this as starship combat.
You're just in your rolls. It's not quite combat, but yeah.
19 computers check.
23
Okay.
mysticism.
So that's a pass from both.
Nice.
The science officer, Gil, you can determine that the souls clinging to the hull are slowly draining the ship's power. And then, Subana, you confirm that the souls can't harm you guys directly, but they will damage the ship if not stopped. So you need to do one of the following things to remove this obstacle from your path. You can either fire some warning shots, you can do a power surge, or you can try to obscure life signs, as if that's what they are attracted to.
I think obscure life signs person.
Yeah. What's the most scientist one, you know?
It is. I mean, the other two is like runs the risk of, well, what if it gets,
What if we piss it
more
off?
badass from that? Yeah, that's the thing.
All right. Well, I will take a computers or mysticism check to try to disguise the signs of life aboard this ship.
What's your computers?
My computers is at plus 12.
I mean, is this...
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Anybody can do it, right?
You go ahead with your computers. I've got an equal mysticism, but it's a plus 12 either way, so go ahead and do the computers.
Okay, let's do it.
There you go.
All right, let's mask these life signs. There's nothing but machines on this vessel. Yeah, that ought to do it. That's a 26.
You guys picked the hardest one to do, but you succeeded.
Chosen by Desna.
No.
So you do that, and the souls like lose interest and start to fade off your ship.
Cool.
So then the current eddies, and it carries the Primarana to a calm spot in the river, where a second craft approaches. A vessel of some kind appears ahead in the river. Approaching swiftly against the current, it leaves a turbulent wake behind it. The approaching vessel isn't a starship, but a long and narrow black boat, festooned with skulls and bones and adorned with garlands of white flowers. A single figure stands at the boat's rear, their features completely shrouded by a black robe and hood. Are you lost, travelers? A deep, genderless voice reverberates through the ship. You are going the wrong way.
I guess we read. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
Captain,
like-
my Captain.
Yeah. Let's hail them and say, hey there. We've actually come here to rescue this crew that's drifting slowly into the Primarana. I mean, slowly into the River of Souls.
Yeah, you as you're like talking to the ferryman, you feel the ship start to get icy cold, and you feel your heartbeat and respiration slow. Mm-hmm. The ship's systems start to flicker, and he just insists. He repeats, "You're going the wrong way, travelers, but I can help you. I am a ferryman by trade, and I have long traversed these waters. Board my ferry, and I'll make sure you reach your final destination."
I love that movie.
Yeah. You know, we're on a schedule. You know, maybe next time.
I'll take a mysticism or a culture check.
I'll do a mysticism.
Do that mysticism.
And we can roll both.
Okay.
But the character, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. 28 on mysticism.
On mysticism.
Pretty good.
So you deduce that this is a unique psychopomp in service to Pharasma, named the Ferryman. Did anybody roll a culture check? Would anybody like to roll a culture
I
check?
can.
love
I
that
can.
word, culture check.
Can we all roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
12, I don't think it's very good.
Oh,
There you go.
That's probably my favorite crit success is that one. I believe.
Okay, what did we get on the culture checks, guys?
That was so loud.
It was. Yeah.
I didn't even hear it. I guess my sound's messed up, but I got
was
a
the
natural
X-Files
1.
movie.
Oh, that's not good. What about you, Sabana?
I got a natural 20.
Oh, that's
Nice.
great,
Well, then
actually.
nobody else, what they got doesn't matter.
Right. So you recall some lore, some ancient
This is a
lore.
boss in a video game called Claire Obscure.
No, you recall Karen, the aspect of death responsible for ferrying the souls of the dead and who was worshipped by demonic cults in ancient times, even before the Gap. Normally, you wouldn't get this extra piece of information, but because you rolled a natural 20, I'm going to give it to you. You know that this entity isn't actually Karen, but serving a very similar purpose. You know, like that it might as well be. You know, but this is the Grim Reaper, the boatman of the River of Souls.
The River of
Is he a vendor? Does he like sell stuff?
This is not Hades.
Damn.
He does sell tickets to your final destination if you.
Yeah, I don't think we want to take that ticket, though.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll see you in a couple hundred years, though, bro.
So, yeah, what do you actually say to him when he says, "Board my ferry, and I'll make sure you reach your final destination"?
That's all really nice and everything, but I feel like I'm going to have to decline on that. I don't want to speak for the rest of my crew, but I think we're all going to have to decline on that. And I want to reveal something. So I want to reveal a little bit of telepathic message. I happen to have that.
Okay.
And kind of like she's sitting there on the bridge, and I feel like she would be in the background in the back of her head, like sending a very quick message over to the rest of the crew, and that is, we may have a fight on our hands, y'all. And that's basically all she's going to say.
Okay, so you can roll a diplomacy check or a bluff check because you did both aspects there. But you can only roll one.
Okay. I am going. You said diplomacy or bluff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see. Ooh, they're both the same. Okay.
Well, then it's just vibes.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's just vibes, and that's what I'm wondering about. Okay,
I feel like it was more of a diplomatic thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you were.
And this also would work
Karen.
towards expedition leader, right? Expedition leader would work for this.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, then that's definitely Okay, so that's going to be after math is 23.
23
for the diplomacy check.
Meets beats.
Holy shit! Wow.
Dude.
Wow. Okay.
And so then the ferryman laughs, a dry rasping sound like the rattle of old bones. I shall depart for now, dear travelers. But all too soon, the time will come when you board my ferry, as all must. And nimbly, with only the slightest touch of the oar, the ferrymen adjust their vessel, which slips around the Pre-Marana and quickly away upriver, leaving only swirling currents and the wretched souls of the dead behind.
I take a lot of pictures of this whole interaction. Like, we're not going to see this again. I'm just like, click, click, click on the sensors.
None of the pictures will develop correctly. Like,
Charon will just be like all blurred and everything.
He'll just have like filler art. It's not the real art yet because they're still in.
Yeah, they'll just say, "Oh, this is AI."
Testing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys did successfully navigate interaction with death.
I mean, if Hades is any indication, we did not want to fight that guy.
So a fight wouldn't have happened, but had you failed, you have to do will saves every time you fail.
My specialty.
And if you fail, you take 1d4 constitution damage.
Ooh. What?
And then if you go down to 0, you succumb to Death's Embrace, and you join him on his boat and go to the boating yard.
Yeah, I can't resist Subana's southern drawl, though.
Yeah. I like her.
So with that success, eventually the signal grows stronger until the heroes find Marguerite and Benu's lifeboat.
Ooh, do we? Nice.
We do, yes.
Fantastic. All right.
A battered yellow craft bobs in the ethereal current, lashed to an island of bones and surrounded by floating wreckage.
Ooh, shit.
A serpentine beast with asymmetrical fins and a ridge of spikes along its spine erupts from the mist to attack the vessel. The craft rocks precariously as the creature gnaws at the bulwark with its long, jagged teeth. Suddenly, it snaps its head away from the craft and dives into the surrounding haze.
Fire on the snake.
The craft's airlock opens with a hiss, and an android man stands tall in the doorway, his short hair whipping in the astral breeze. He wears a look of passive determination on his otherwise emotionless face. He fires a pistol, and as an orange flare arcs into the air, leaps into the river without looking back. The Leviathan emerges to pursue him with a deafening roar. In an instant, The android disappears into the current with the monster close behind, and we'll see you.
What the fuck? He jumped right out.
Man, your stations, we've got content.
Yeah, that was the most badass move, but what, it just stands out, bro. Fires a pistol and jumps in.
It's a flare, yeah.
Thanks for listening to the STF Network. If you want to hear more from us, check out our other Starfinder and Pathfinder shows at the STFnetwork.com. That's the STFnetwork.com. And support us on Patreon to listen to our bonus podcast, including our homebrew adventures and Tom Talks, our behind-the-scenes show. Stay groovy, possums.